Hi guys, my name is Obina and this is Iba's Gadgets. Today I want to go over the tc-helicon Play Acoustic. The tc-helicon Play Acoustic is a very phenomenal device. It's often confused with the tc-helicon Voice Live, which is one made for strictly vocals. This is made for both vocals and guitar. It has a mic port and a guitar port, and then two outputs, which is stereo. But on the Voice Live, you have just one input and two outputs, because if you want to do stereo or mono. So let's go over a bit of what it looks like on the front, the back, just all around. I'll be switching camera now. This is what it looks like in the front. It has one, two, three pedals, and then this one is pointing down, this one is pointing up. Eventually you understand what that means, but these three pedals can be used for a lot of things. We'll go over what they are used for depending on the situation. And then we have a back button, a store button, just a couple of buttons, and a knob here. And then we have the mix button, guitar effects button, the vocal effects button, the favorite, the genre, the setup, and then there is a light indicator here. This light indicator is, eventually we'll get to go over it, but it is for when you use the mic. This is where you know if it's actually working and how loud it is. And then you have the tc-helicon written clearly here, and Play Acoustic written here. And then now we have these indicators. These inscriptions are for what's behind it. So if we just turn, you see the place that is written mic in, that's the mic in. And then this is guitar in. See, guitar in, aux in, aux in. So these are all inputs, 1, 2. These are inputs for mic and guitar. And then this aux inputs, if you want to, there are certain situations you might want to do karaoke, you can just plug in aux here and still be able to use your mic and guitar fine. And then pedal in case you want to use an external pedal. And then two outputs, the voice and the guitar. These two outputs can either be used as stereo, which means everything that goes into this comes out together as stereo, or these two outputs can be used as mono, where one part of it, for example, the mic will come out through the voice part, and then the guitar will come out through the guitar part. But if you want to use that stereo, both the mic and the guitar come out together through this place, the output. And then we have the headphone jack. That's self-explanatory. And then we have a USB port. I guess it's for a lot of things, but one thing that comes to mind right now is for updating the firmware of the device. And then this, I don't really know what it means, but if you know what it means, maybe you might want to tell us in the comments. And then this is a port for, this is the power port where you connect the power adapter and then get it started. And then just underneath it, you have these things to help you, so that it can stay in one place. It helps to stay in one place. Otherwise, it might be moving around. Especially considering it's a floor pedal, you end up putting it on the floor, and you end up using your leg a lot to, your foot a lot to, control it. So it makes a lot of sense. It helps. And then we have this descriptions. I don't know why they particularly needed to put this here, but yeah, it helps. If you go through it, you might get some ideas about what to use, different things. But top of my head, it tells you that there's a looping mode, there's a tap delay mode, there's a set mic gain, there's a way to set mic gain. I guess they just tell you about the things that people care about, general things that people want to see on the device, to write them here. And the mic control, if you're trying to use their own mic, but let's not go into it. So I'm back to the front. Now on the side, you have This on the left side. You have the mic gain. This controls how loud the mic gets, how loud it gets. If you push it, turn it to this level, it's the loudest. Bring it down, it's the lowest. But I usually keep mine around somewhere around here. Depends, so I don't get feedbacks. Then on this side, there's not much, nothing, just plain. And then back to the front, and on this side there's nothing, just plain. So that's the whole, what it looks like, the whole anatomy of the device. Now let's get into setting up the device and actually using it. I already have my power adapter plugged into an extension. This is the power adapter, and now I'll plug it in. Okay, let's watch it turn on. Let me control the brightness a bit so you can see what's. Okay, so you see this light is blinking. It's actually not blinking. I don't know why it's blinking, because of the shutter speed of the camera that I'm using to record it. It's a phone camera, so I can't really control it. So just in case, it doesn't actually blink like that in real life. And then we have the various buttons. Now let's actually go through everything. So I plugged in my power adapter. Now let me plug in my mic. I'm using an SM58. Just in case you're wondering what mic I'm using. Okay, just set it up. Okay. So as I've already told you, this is the mic input. So I'm going to plug this into the mic input. And then this is the guitar input, which honestly I want to leave for now. Let's just focus on the mic for now. And then once we get it set up, we can just plug in the guitar and see how that works. Okay, so the mic is all set. Now we're switching from this mic, the mic I'm using, to this mic. Check. Okay, so now I'm using the mic, the SM58, connected to this. I believe it sounds like a lot of effects going on, so I'm just going to turn off that. To turn that off, when you press this and hold it, it goes into bypass mode. Now, bypass mode during bypass mode, you can use it to tune your guitar if your guitar is connected, but my guitar is not connected right now, so there will be no tuning. Let me be sure I'm coming out right. I'll plug my headphone for that. Check. So yeah, it sounds dead. That's how I expect it to sound. And when I turn off the bypass mode, it goes back to you don't want to hear me sound like that for now. Okay, so now that I'm in bypass mode, let's get into the various functions of this device. This device is actually heavy, to be honest. It does a lot, and I don't think I've explored it to the limit, but let me show you what I've explored so far. Let's start with the first button here, the vocal effects. Let me just be sure the mic is being recorded. Yeah, it is being recorded. The vocal effects. When you open the vocal effects, you see the first effect here is, I don't know if you can see it clearly. I'm trying to reduce the brightness so you can see everything I'm doing. Harmony. That is the first effect. Now, if you go through, if you press this button, you see this button is not late. This one is late because this one is the one that is working right now. Because on this side, it's on 1/7. So when you press the side, you have 2/7, 3/7, 4/7. It goes till 7. So there are 7 vocal effects. The first one is harmony, which is honestly my favorite. On the harmony, you have various styles. If you look down here, you see where it's written style, high and low. Now, on this, to be able to change the style, you just have to press mix, which is here. And then we have the first style is high and low. Now, it doesn't make sense just, doing this without showing you what it sounds like. But let me just go over the different styles once and then come down. So we have high. I just came down. Actually, it was high and low. 1 second. So you don't get confused. It was high and low. But when you move down like this, when you turn it anti-clockwise, yeah, you go to the real start. So the first one is actually high, higher, low, lower, octave up, high, low, high and low, high and lower, higher and lower, higher and octave down and up, octave down and higher, octave down and higher, octave down and low, octave down and lower, octave up and higher, octave up and high, octave up and low, octave up and lower, plus 7 semitones, minus 5 semitones, minus 7 and 5 semitones, minus plus 12 and plus 7 semitones, plus 12 and minus 5 semitones. I guess there's just a lot of them. Anyway, I got to the end. So let's go back to the first one. Now, if you look here, you see level. Now, this level is supposed to control the volume of the harmony. So here is it. This is my voice. Now, if I put harmony on, if I turn on harmony, this is where I control how loud the harmony should be, not my voice. My voice will still remain the same, the way I've set it. Now, the harmony is what will change when I increase or reduce this level. And then we have the key. To control, you have noticed I control all these things by pressing the buttons that are close to them. So here I control this by favorite, and then here I control it by genre, and here I will be controlling it with setup. Once I click setup, I can change it. So let's go back to this side. Key. It's on auto right now, but once I change it, I can determine what key I want to be in. But I keep it on auto because right now we are working with just the mic, so I can't really decide the key. If when I'm using my guitar and I'm playing, I just turn on decide what key I'm playing on the guitar and I sing accordingly. And then here we have the control. This control determines how you want to turn it on. Do you want it to be always on? For example, I've turned it to the end and now it's off. And then now it's on. And then now it's hit. So off means it's always off until I come back here and turn it back on, then it's on. On means it's always on until I come back here. It will remain always on. Then hit means it will stay the way, it will stay off, but I can turn it on with this. If you notice, right now this is on bypass mode, but let's switch this back to normal mode and you see what happens. Now it's on normal mode. What's happening is, sorry, a lot of other effects are turned on. I think I should turn off other effects so you can hear me very well. Okay, we're on harmony. Double is off. Delay is off. Oh, delay is on. Reverb is on. Okay. I think everything is turned off now. Yeah. So let's come back to harmony. So right now it's on hit, right? So once I hit this and it turns on. Now, right now the indicator is off. Once I hit it and it turns on, it's now harmony. And It's according to what's written here, high. On the style, it's high. So it's my voice and a higher voice. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me try to increase the volume so you can hear the harmony. Now you should be able to hear the harmony. We are on the same level. See, it's now literally the same level. Let me reduce it. That sounds creepy. What about now? Now you still can hear the higher voice and my voice. So this level helps you control how loud the other voice is. And now you have seen how this heat works. When you hit it, the harmony is turned on. When you turn it off, the harmony is off. So any effect you set as heat, once you hit this, it turns on. If for example you set all the effects, let's say harmony, and then you set another effect, let's say double, you set it as on, and then you as heat, you come back, you come to delay, you set it as heat, you come to reverb, for example, you set it as heat. When you go back, when you hit this, everything turns on, both the harmony, the reverb, and the delay, everything turns on. And here we go. So now I am having harmony, delay, and reverb all turned on because I hit this. I don't know if you heard what I said, but I was saying that now I have harmony, delay, and reverb turned on all because I hit this. So that is what the heat, here does for you. Now let's go to the next effect. The double. The double effect is it just literally doubles your voice, and you can determine how this effect helps you. Aside the harmony, this effect helps you. If you're trying to have like a lot of voices during the performance. For example, you're playing. There was a time I was playing, and I wanted it to be like a choir. So because of this double, I was able to find extra voices to spice things up. Here you have one voice tight, two voices loose. Sorry, this one is a bit hard to follow. One voice tight, one voice loose, two voices tight, two voices loose, shout. Okay, let's actually go over the effects. I'll turn it on, and now this is what it sounds like. One voice tight, one voice loose, two voices tight, two voices loose, shout, one voice octave up, one voice octave down, two voices octave up, two voices octave down, octave up and octave down. Okay, that's it. Let me take it back and turn it off. So that's that about, and then as usual, the levels helps you increase the levels however you want it to be. This one was literally almost the same level as my voice, but yeah. That's that about the double. Now let's do the next effect, delay. Delay has, as every other effect, it has level to tell how delayed, how loud the delay should be. That is just for how loud. For example, if I say ha, and then the delay is maybe 1 second later, how loud is that 1 second later? How loud is it supposed to be? That's where this level works. Feedback is how fast the delay should be. For example, is it like happening 1 second later? The feedback helps you. You know how feedback works. And then heat, as usual, Then mix, the style, to determine what there's quarter, the first one. Let me just turn it on so you can see the differences. Okay, one thing about the delay is it does not have on, it only has heat and off. I guess that makes sense because I don't think anybody wants to leave their delay always on, but yeah, it has heat and does it? Oh, it actually has on, off, on, and heat. Now let's put it on and see how it works. So on the style, I'm on quarter right now. Now I'm on 8. Now I'm on triplet. Now I'm on dotted 1 8. Now I'm on dotted 1/4. Now I'm 1/4 triplet. Oh my god, there's so much. This set time, I don't really know how to set the time. Okay. When you press the mix and hold it, it opens another menu for you where you can decide how long the delay should be and the filter. I don't know what filter means, but here you go. I don't even know how I figured that out. Okay, that works for everything. Anyway, let's go back to the original delay quarter. Now let's do the next reverb. Okay, let me turn off the delay. Sorry. The reverb, which is the 4/7, it has like just like delay, it has the level, it has the decay level, and then it has the heat, where you can determine whether it should be off, on, or heat. Now it's on, as you already know. And then here you can determine the style, what type of reverb you want to go with. The snappy room, library, dark room, music club, studio room, bouncy room, cozy corner, bright chamber, wooden chamber, St. Joseph Church. This sounds like a church for real though. I found the love. Obviously, we were singing that in church. Ave Maria. Dome Chapel, Hockey Arena, Museum, Indoor Arena, Warehouse, Thin Spring, Full Spring. Yeah, these are all the styles. Let me see if this thing works here. Okay. Nah, it doesn't work. Holding the mix here doesn't do anything. Just wanted to be sure. Okay, so that's all about the reverb. Now I'll turn it off so we can go to other things. Hard tune. This was heavy for me, to be honest. Let me turn it on. This is literally hot auto tune, but yeah. Shift. It determines. Wait, 1 second. Let's see. It determines. It determines. Okay, now I get what's happening. Now I sound like I don't know. Yeah, it just changes your voice to like the a higher frequency, sort of. I've forgotten the term for it, but there's it's called something um resonance, something like that. Anyway, so this is what the shift does. It becomes deeper and deeper when I go down, and it becomes sharper and sharper when I go up. Now I don't understand why there's gender. Let me see. Why is there gender if I can do this already on shift?
Okay, now
Oh,
that makes sense. Now
I get it.
it sounds. This is a real change of
Voice. Now I sound like myself, and now I'm about to sound like a very masculine man. Why am I even faking the voice when it's already faking it for me? Now I sound like a masculine man, very masculine.
Now I sound like a chipmunk.
Okay, that's all about the gender. I think the gender just gives you more of a change of voice to something else. It doesn't necessarily make me sound like a woman. If anything makes me sound like a woman, is this one, the shift. Because now I sound like a woman. Yeah, now I sound like somebody just who has a very light voice. Anyway, that's all for this. Let's move on. I will turn it off. Okay, there is the style. Obviously, you can change the style. You can do country glass robots. This I actually found this to be useful because certain songs have a part that they do robots. So I use this effect whenever I'm trying to, when I'm on that part of the song. Yeah, that sounded terrible. Correct natural. This actually it works for real. Like it auto tunes your voice, but with the natural. It allows a bit of here and there mistakes so that you sound natural. One thing about autotune though is it goes with whichever key you have set in the harmony. So make sure you set the right key. If you're trying to sing in a B, for example, key of B, make sure on the harmony it's already set to the key of B, even if you're not using harmony, because that's what will show up. That's what the autotune will use, just in case. And then we have correct chromatic, correct drone. This sounds like robot literally, but yeah, I guess more chaotic. Gender bender. It's not bending my gender anyway. But I guess when you tamper with these other ones, it changes your gender according to how you want. Okay, that's all for this. Pop and gender bender is last. Okay, now let's move to the sixth effect. Honestly, the transducer, I do not know. Okay, let me turn off the hard tune. Yes. Honestly, the transducer, I don't know what it really is for, but let me turn it on and see. I mean, I've heard it work, but I did not. Okay. Did it actually turn me off? It went off. You see, the transducer just literally turned off the recording, but so the transducer, let me see how it works. Let's start with this drive. I noticed that it does something though, but I don't know what exactly it does. Let me just try. I'll turn it back on. In case you don't hear me, don't worry. I'm changing it. Yeah, can you hear me now? Okay. I can't even hear myself. So. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Okay, I think now I can hear something. I don't know what exactly this is, but let me see. Now I sound like, yeah, this makes sense. I actually sound like I'm on the radio. Um, overdrive, boss cut, stack. What the hell is this? But stack. Hello. Tweed, combo, and that's that. Okay, let me take it back. I'm turning this off. Okay, I turned this off because yeah, I don't know. It's, the megaphone and radio, I found it very useful. Aside from that, oh sorry, the radio and what was that other effect? On the phone, yeah, those sounded really good. So, but these other ones, I don't know. Anyway, that's the transducer. The last one is even worse because I don't get it. Let me turn it on. Now it's on. Okay, I think I get it. It clones my voice, literally, like my voice, the way it is. It repeats it um a couple of times. I think I hear a bit of reverb though, but I think it just comes with the multiple voices. Now let me see the different styles. Ticken, ticken. I don't know. Does it actually do anything? I think it's the same with the last one, but Light chorus, light chorus, light chorus. Okay. This can work if you're trying to repeat your voice or like, maybe a part of a song. Um, what song comes to mind? When the night is gone and the land is dark and the moon is the only light to see. No, I won't be afraid. This is probably not where you use this effect, right? Maybe at the end. Darling, darling, stand by me. I just feel like it repeats my voice. It doesn't really do anything. But if you combine this and maybe the harmony, it will make a lot of sense. I will do that later. Wide chorus, fast roto, panner, panner. What does it do? I think I hear my voice, but I hear my voice double, but a bit just everywhere. It's not the one. Okay, flanger. This can be useful actually when you're in a part of there's certain songs that literally have a flanger on them, so you can add this. Flang negative, flang feedback, flang negative. I didn't know there was so many ways to flang. Mono flang, soft flang, tube, up tube, down tube, down and up tube. Okay. Rise and fall. Auto wow. This is something like the wow effect that we use on the guitar. Underwater. Oh my god. This is what I said about this thing. You can change the effect to whatever you want and use it for like to shoot a full movie. Silent mono, silent stereo, alien voiceover. You can use this in those parts where come out of the door, come out. In Nigerian movies. Okay, back to where it was, and I'm turning this off. Yeah, that is all about the vocal effects. The guitar effect. Now, to go back, you press back. The guitar effects. Obviously, I won't go over this without the guitar, but let me just go over it briefly. We have the guitar reverb, the guitar delay, the guitar U mode, the boy res. Boy res is it's actually the main effect they use to market this device because, bro, this is sick. But anyway, we're not going through this yet, going over this yet. I'll get my guitar and then we can go over it. But it has the same standard level, decay, on, and then the style, different styles, you know. But let me just go over, let me get the guitar. Let me go over all that things and then I'll get my guitar and we can go over everything together. That's all about the guitar effects. I will touch it very soon. And then we have the mix. Yes, this controls various settings. I spent some time with this to figure out a lot of things. So those mix here, obviously, this is where you control the guitar level, the headphone level, the loop level. The guitar level, because here there is a mic control level, there's a mic level control, but there's no guitar level control button. You remember this button? This button here, this is a mic gain, so it helps you control the mic. But there's no button for the guitar, so you can do that from here. The headphone, in case you connect a headphone here, remember the headphone, this place. Yes, in case you connect a headphone, you can, change control the volume here. The loop level, if you use this to loop, you can, change the volume here. After looping, sometimes, when I bought this device, after looping, I noticed that the volume goes down. So after recording your loop, this is how you control the level, so that after recording your loop, it comes out the same way. This is how I made it. Like, I kept it on full. Remember, to select any of this, you just look for the button that is closest to it. Like this, like that. So the loop level, I kept it on the full because I want, after looping, I want to have the same thing I put in, Then the room sense. Connect headphones. My headphones are connected. Check, check. And check, 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 check. For me, I think the room sense, what was it for again? Depending on the room you're in, something about that, like it controls how the mic sounds depending on the room you're in. I don't know, but I turned it off because I just wanted everything to come out the way I put it in terms of the mic. I didn't want any other effects. Output level, yeah, when whatever goes in, I set the output level as full because I want everything to come out the way I put it in, like that, like with the same volume. USB in level. USB in level. What was this for again? I honestly do not remember, but I have not used this USB in before. Harmony level, yeah. I don't know why there's still harmony level here when we already have a harmony level on the harmony path. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having both of them. USB out level, probably the same thing as the USB in level, like the opposite. If I know what the USB in level is, I will know that one, but I don't. Delay reverb. Delay reverb. Yes, to control the delay and the reverb, even though you can still control them on the setting. I don't know why they have the settings doubled when they could just leave them as one and use that space for more other effects. That's all about the mix. Now let's go back. Favorites, if you're on any of this, so there are presets, right? When you on the device, you literally see presets. Go back like this. There's one. Then from one you can go to 111, 121, 111, and then you can come back. Yeah, let's go back to one, actually two, and let me turn this off, turn this effects off. So what happens is whenever you set, 1 second. Once you have set this effect, they always, and you have saved them to a particular, like for example, the way I saved it to this, whenever I go out of this preset and come back to this preset, those effects come back to the same way I saved them initially, not the way not whatever happened. For example, if I'm playing a show and they cut the power, when the power is back, it goes back to the same effect that I saved it as, not whatever I might have changed it to be. So this helps in case you're just using your device and you change too much settings and you don't know how to. I mean, you can reset it, but yeah, I leave it like that because I don't change much. I just, for example, if I go to this preset, I just play with this preset. I don't change much. If I need to change anything, I save it to this preset, and that's what the store button is for. So you have this. You can move this and change whatever preset. All the presets are literally what? Settings saved into one user and named as something for you to get to easily. So every preset here you can recreate them with, if you know the right settings. But that's the problem. A lot of people struggle with knowing like the settings because people just want to have presets. So for me, this works for me, not because there's anything extra on it, but just because it's there. I don't want to like create a new preset if there's another preset already. So I've set this to match what I want from it. The same way you can resave any of those presets that they have saved, resave them, and it will stay as whatever you have resaved them as. To resave any preset, once you're done with the settings, all you need to press is store, and then you tell it where you want to store it. If you want to store it on wherever you are, is where you store it. So if you say store to 3, for example, I can change this. See. So if I save it to that, it will wipe whatever is here and still save it as that. And then if I want to change any of these, the letters too, I can even change those. But I don't want to even change anything. So just in case you want to do that, you can change the letters, change where you're storing it to, and then you click store, and then it will store. So I'm not trying to change any of that, but I click store because I didn't change anything, so it doesn't matter. Favorites. Whenever you're on a preset and you press favorites, this part here, you see favorite appears, because now it has become your favorite preset. So this is my favorite preset, that's why it's written favorite. But honestly, I don't know. Okay, let me see. Maybe if you save it as favorite, it's the first one that appears when the system turns on. I don't know. I don't think that is the case, but yeah, it's a possible case. Okay. See, now 2 are my favorite, so I don't think that's the case. Yeah, that's not the case. Oh shit, I just saved I just saved yeah, I made some changes. I just realized I made some changes. So I just saved that to high and low. Now the changes I made is I turned off all the effects and now it's saved to high and low. But that's fine. I know how to sort that out. Okay, let's remove this from favorite. I'm not trying to have that as favorite. So that's that about the favorite. And then genre just the presets, it controls how the presets, for example, this is all. When you're on all, it shows you every preset from 1 to 121 to 111. But when you are on for example, a particular genre, you're on pop, okay, you see now I can access favorites. But let's say you're on showcase, it will show you only presets that are of showcase, like this. So they grouped every preset, all the presets, into different, into different genres. So this is showcase, and but I usually leave it as all because I don't want it changing. But now that I think of it, I think favorites, leaving on favorites is a lot better, because that way I know that it's just going to stay within my favorites and I don't care about the other effects. And that's that. So as you see, I made 2 my favorite too, and now 3. So 2 of them are my favorites, and now I can just keep them. It's a way to control, so that sometimes you might be playing a show and you're trying to press a button and then you just move this. It controls how, what if you are just in your favorite, it will only stay within your favorite. So I think that's the use for this, selecting the genre. Otherwise, I never do that. I never need to select the genre. But yeah, there are different genres. Dance, character, extreme, megaphone, hard tune, harmony. Yeah, there's different effects. Just pick your effect and roll with it. Pick your genre and roll with it. Most times people leave it as all because they can access every other thing. Setup. Now this setup is okay. Let's go over it. Inputs, dynamic mic. If you're trying to use a different mic, I use a dynamic mic. So if you're trying to use a condenser mic, you can select condenser mic. You can select an MP75 mic. MP75 mic is okay. Now I get it. You can even USB mic. You can connect a USB mic and it will work fine. That was what the USB volume was for. If you remember USB volume from here, from here. Yeah, USB out, USB in. So yeah, if you remember this is probably what it was for. Okay, let's go back to setup. And definitely this is the wrong mic. My mic is dynamic mic, so let's leave it as dynamic mic. Room sense. I guess it determines what room sense we're working with. Honestly, I wish I could explain room sense, but I don't know it. So it doesn't matter what I select now because I already turned off room sense on the mix. So tone style, normal and EQ'd, more compression, less bright. This is all effects if you want to, you know what to do. Off, this is what it sounds like. Jesus Christ. I thought I was natural the whole time. So these are the effects. These are, yes. I thought I was the one doing it since I thought I had such, yeah. This tone style helps you, sound good. Okay, anyway, if it helps, I was on normal. Was I on normal? I was on normal, right? Yeah. Now I'm on normal again, right? Less bright, numb and warmth, more compression, numb and gate, numb no gate. I think that's what that was. Less bright, warmth, no gate, more compression, no gate. Oh jeez, this actually sounds terrible. Thank God for normal. Yeah, I think I sound better with normal. Yeah, it's just a bit. It's the the sound is a bit crisp, more crisp, and yeah, it works. I don't. I've never changed this. I just keep it the way it is. Normal works for me. So the guitar, I guess this controls the level of the guitar. Yeah, actually increase this because I've been struggling with the level of the guitar for a while. It's more like a gain, to be honest, I think. Let's keep it on 10. Yeah. Pitch correction. I don't know why this is here, but it is here. I found the love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Okay, that's that. Um, stereo output. If you want it to be stereo, as I said, both of the output comes through one. If you want it to be, comes through. Yeah, both of them come through both of the outputs. If you want it to be mono, then it's become separated. You remember this and this. These are the two outputs. If it's stereo, both of them produce the same, both the mic and the guitar. But if it's mono, this one produces my guitar and this one produces mic. That's for the output. Mono, stereo, voice and guitar, voice, guitar, DI. I don't know what this. I think both voice and guitar comes through the. Okay, stereo, mono, and voice and guitar DI. Yeah, you get it. Like it splits it if it needs to, and then if they come together if you don't, if you want them to come together. Headphone limit 0 dB. Voice cancel is if you're trying to use a aux and you're trying to do karaoke and there's some kind of voice on the aux, you might want to cancel it. So you turn this on, but I'm leaving this off because I'm not trying to do that. Lead mute. I think it's the same. It's supposed to be the same as the voice cancel because it mutes the lead. It mutes my own lead. That makes sense. But why? I guess it depends. There might be a situation you want to mute the mic, but I don't know. That's that. System LCD contrast. Yeah, if you want it to be brighter, the LCD. Want it to be just somewhere in the middle, that's fine. I always leave it as 2. 2 seems fine. Anything above or below feels weird. Tune reference. 440 hertz. I don't know what this means, but 440 hertz is a common thing. I've seen it in a lot of places, so I just assume that that's the right thing. Up and down function to set key. Now, this up and this is down, this is up. So this can be used for a lot of things. Now, this is where you determine what it can be used for. I use it to set key. So, see. I can set the key, press this up to change whatever key. I use this to change the chromatic scale. And yeah, I use hit to cancel. So I use my up and down to set key, but you can use it for different purposes. So you have to press up and down, by the way, for this to happen. You can use it to set key. You can use it to loop. You can use it to set key, and also you can use it to set key and you can use it to loop. That's all. So I use mine to set key because I don't loop on this device. But if you want to loop, that's your go-to. So let's say I've set it to loop now. See, it has started recording. I can play. See, it has started recording. I can see, it has started. See, it has started recording. I've erased it. Now let me start recording. Okay, this is a terrible mix. Okay, that's that for the loop. I mean, there's play and record. You probably use this for play and record, and then you use this for stop and erase. If you press it, it will play. If you press it again, it will record. If you press this, it will stop. If you press it again, it will erase, and then exit. Yeah, back to. Okay, what happened? Now it's back to the effect that it had initially. Let me turn it off. Okay, the heat is on. Now it's off. I was beginning to wonder what happened. Okay, setup. Okay, looping. As I said, I don't want looping, so I keep it on set key. But now you understand, if you're trying to play a show and you're more concerned about loop, just set it on loop and you're fine. Aux to main out, down. Aux to main out, down. Aux to main out, on. Okay, yeah, if you connect aux, it goes out through the main main out. But otherwise, where is it supposed to go out? I don't know. But I leave it as on. I don't know. I've never even needed the aux feature. Lead delay on. Lead delay. Lead delay. Did anything change? I feel like I noticed something. Something changed. Did it? Okay. Aux in type. Live. Yes. This is actually important. You know why? If you set this as live, when you're playing aux, it will be more timely. But if you set it as, okay, not when you're playing aux. So now that I think of it, I actually used the aux feature once. I used it to loop. I connected my MIDI device to the aux and I was playing drums on it and looping the drums I was playing on the MIDI device. And what happened was that whenever I set it to tracks, it had some kind of delay. But once I sent it to live, it was speaking very fast, so there was no delay. So this might be important. In case you're experiencing this difficulty, just turn this back to live, and whatever goes into the aux is as timely as whatever you're performing. So I don't know. I hope that helps you, because I actually suffered for a while before figuring that out. Global key, yes, this is important. If you set it as on, whatever key you set on the harmony is what you use all through for the pitch correct. I mean the auto tune and other things. So that helps. Guitar gates off. I've not turned this on, so I don't know what it is. Global tempo. Yeah, you probably need this when you're doing something with the loop, but honestly, I've not needed it. Mic boost low. Yeah, I guess this is for increasing the volume. Yeah, I just boosted the mic and now it's back to normal and now it's off. So I've been boosting my mic this whole time. Wow. It's just been low, but I've been boosting my mic. I did not know this. Room sense, low chords. I don't think anything. I don't. The room sense, I'm not using it. So body res editing, basic, advanced. I'm trying to see if there's actually an editing to be done here, or they're just playing with me. Phase invert. I don't know what that is. Notch gain. I also don't know what that is. Low chords. Notch frequency. I don't know what all this is. Guitar anti-feedback. Okay, this is something that has to do with guitar anti-feedback. Yeah, I don't know what that is. System. Global guitar effects on. Yeah, I leave this on because I always want the guitar effects to be on like global. What does that global mean? Honestly, I just leave this on. Guitar boost amount 6 dB. Yeah, that's good enough. Foot switch. Foot switch. If you're trying to use this foot switch, if you there's as I told you, if you want external pedal, maybe you want to actually enjoy this some more, you want to add an external pedal, that's where you use the foot switch. So you connect the external pedal to that port that I showed you here, this port, written pedal, and now you can, foot switch is a very common pedal used for this particularly. So I hope that helps. Switch 6 mode. Yeah, you determine what mode is going to be, if it's default, if it's guitar, if it's custom. I don't know what that means, to be honest. Switch 6. More about the switch 6. Switch 6 is not connected, so I can't really do anything, but you can see all the things. If you buy a switch 6, which is that extender I was talking about, when you connect it, you now have more pedals to work with, and then you can now actually unlock additional features and additional control of this device. Mic control. If you connect the MP75, you can do a few things here, because the MP75 is one mic that even has, like, it works with this so well that you can control this through the mic. That's how good it is. So I don't have that mic, so I don't need to do anything. Loop. Okay, so the input. So you determine what input should go in, if it's just vocal, if it's just guitar, or if it's vocal aux, if it's aux, if it's vocal and guitar, if it's aux, guitar and aux, and if it's all. I kept it as all because you never know. I might want to use all of them. Undo. I kept undo as off, but if you turn on undo, I guess that gives you access to there will be an undo option there. But I think I turned it off because I wanted it to just be a few things I need. Loop feedback, 98%. I don't know what this means, but I guess it has something to do with the lag. Product info, yeah. Yay, we are at the end. That is all for setup. As you know, store is to store features, and that is literally all about this device. So now I'll connect the guitar and play something, and let's see what this sounds like with a guitar. Check. I don't know why I cannot hear the guitar. Check. Okay. I can't hear the guitar in my ears for some reason. I think I've tampered with the setting. Let's go back and fix it.
Input dynamic mic. Okay, ambient. Guitar. Output. Oh. Now we're talking. Check. Okay, now I feel like the guitar is too loud. I hope I've not messed up other things. Okay. Okay, let's turn on the vocal effects. Whoa. Okay, let me turn what I need to. I always leave the harmony on hit, but the other things I turn off, I keep them on. Okay, this is on, delay is on, reverb is on. Now let's actually work.
What song are we gonna do? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Okay, that is it with the I kept the harmony on auto key. Let me leave it on auto key and actually turn it on. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time when she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime, I think it's clipping. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Okay, I think that is clipping. Let me just turn down the recording. Is it less now? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Okay, that's all for the Ain't No Sunshine. I don't like the auto key. I think it sounds weird. Let me put it on C because I'm playing a C. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I didn't turn up the harmony. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Peace out just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away.
that's the harmony, um, and this is the reverb and delay just working alone. Let me see. I think something is off on the tuning. Now, you can actually tune your guitar from this. Let's say you're doing a show. A lot of times when we're doing a show, there's always that time when your guitar just goes out of tune and you want to tune it and you don't want to disturb everybody that you're performing for. So this helps in that case. You just have to, um, play it. I mean, if you can hear it, it's good, but I mean, it does not go out. It just goes into the system, and then you can watch this signal and know when it's right. Okay, this is not what they have. What happens normally? Let me go back. Normally, this is a tuner. What's happening? Okay. Oh, thank Jesus. Okay, that's done. Yeah. I don't really like using this because of it's you literally have to monitor the signal, and I just want something that is a bit digital. So it's a bit analog. So if you're good with that, then it works. But when you're playing a show, you don't really have a lot of options, so this can work. Okay, I think it's in tune now. Let's see. I found the love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell. You get it? Okay, I think I'm getting carried away. So I prefer selecting the key because I think it's more accurate. But if you can't, just put it on auto, it still works fine. Harmony, double, I mean, all these things don't have anything to do. Okay, yeah, I said I was going to show you how this double works in a perfect situation. One voice, I always use this one voice out, one voice octave down, one voice octave down. Oh, sorry, I used two voices octave, wait, two octave up, octave down. I think this is what I use, octave up, octave down. Yeah, I use octave up, octave down, and it works perfectly. Now I'm going to turn this on so you can see. Let's think of an ideal situation. Jamina mina. Jamina mina, waka waka, jamina mina zangalewa. is something that suits me more, so I can do it in a. Okay, let's do it on A. Zamina mina, waka waka, zamina mina zangalewa. This time for Africa. Let me turn on harmony, and then it's a full thing. Zamina mina, waka waka, zamina mina zangalewa. This time for Africa. Zamina mina, waka waka, zamina mina zangalewa. This time for Africa. Zamina mina, waka waka, zamina mina zangalewa. This time for Africa. So that combination is one that you want to try. I always use them together because there's just something about it. I mean, I use them together when I need to. There's certain times that is just perfect to use them together because you're trying to record like a whole choir. So what happens is the double gets harmony for each of them. So imagine with double and harmony, that's like a whole choir. So if you want that, this is the perfect time to do it. And there's another song I should have done it for, but yeah, we'll leave it for another day. So that's that about this. Let's now go into the guitar effects. I don't think there's much to do on the vocal parts. Okay, so the reverb is turned on. Let's see, it's turned off. Let me actually turn off all the vocal effects so we can focus on the guitar for now. Delay is off, reverb is off. Now let's focus on this. Okay, so reverb is turned off right now. Okay, let me turn off other things. The body raise, I guess, through the amount that we can turn it off. Now let's see what my guitar actually sounds like. It doesn't sound bad if you ask me. Okay, there are other things that are turned on. No. Okay, so now let's turn on the reverb. Let's start from there. On guitar, there's no heat, it's just on and off. Okay. Oh, without the reverb, it just dies. I mean, that's a clearer way to hear the reverb. But with the reverb, see. Okay, now let's do the next thing. Guitar delay is off right now. Let's turn it on. Did you notice it? Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I don't think I want that. But I mean, you can control the feedback here, how you want it. You can make it very small. You can reduce the volume of that that second one. See, it's almost invisible right now. Let me. Still quite invisible. Still kind of invisible. Yeah, now it's obvious. So you can balance it using that. And then let's here you get the different styles: flashback, analog. You know, I can't really go through all of this, to be honest. I thought I could, but reverb tank, long thing, multi-tap, ping pong, dotted, 1/8, quarter, half, analog modular, edgy mod, flashback lo-fi, flashback. Oh, there's a lot of flashbacks here. And on the reverb part, we also have like hall, plate, room, lo-fi, reflection, team plate, real plate, jazz plate. There's so much. Actually, on the guitar part, I think there's more reverb than on the vocal part. Okay, so that's that. Now let's see let's check out this body rest. It's actually one thing that a lot of people talk about, so let me see what it sounds like without it. Now let's check it out without it off. I don't know, I don't really see here much of a difference, but I guess maybe I've not used it very well. Let's put it on 1. Put it on custom, put it on flat. Okay, let's put it on flat. Let's see. Just compression. 1. I don't really see a difference, to be honest. 2, 3. I don't see a difference. I'll leave it on 5. I don't know why I left it on 5, so I'll leave it on 5. Okay. The body rest frequency, low frequency, high frequency, low gain, high gain. And then there is more frequency, high frequency. Okay, that's done. Para frequency, para 2, para 1. Threshold, ratio, attack and release. Yeah, this is very important if you know how to work it. Attack is when it starts, how fast it starts, and then release is when it's done repeating, something like that. I know attack and release, like I've used that term when I was working on a reverb, like on a DAW, but yeah, I don't know. This is for body rest, so I don't know how that works. Okay, I think that's all you need to know. I mean, there's so much more you can do. That's why I said in the beginning of this video, I said there's so much on this device. I am barely scratching the surface, and I hope to, actually get the best out of this device and use it so well that use it to its. I am not sure I can use it to its full power, but I can use it to a certain level of its full power. And I guess it just comes by spending more time with the device. So I look forward to spending more time with this device to learn more about it. But for now, that will be all that I can show you. If there's anything you want me to check particularly, you can drop it in the comments and I'll try to check it out and reply. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you in another video. Peace. Enjoy the song. I forgot to turn on the effects. I gotta sound good. Okay, now I'm not enjoying the way the guitar is sounding. The repeat is too much. I'm turning it off. Delay off. Thank you. When the night is calm, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light to see. I gotta change the key. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Well, darling, darling, stand by me. I turned on the harmony. So darling, darling, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Well, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me, stand by me. Let's do one more song. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it will never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Let's do a Nigerian song. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad. I don't know what's over me. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm wild. I don't know what's over me. I don't know what's over me. I'm overthinking everything. It got me feeling like nobody can understand the way I feel, cause I am fucked up totally. I don't know how to keep company, so I've been drinking cognac. I've been drinking too many shots of cognac. One for the belly, another for the broken heart. 3 for addition 4, so I don't go back. Looking for somebody who can watch my shoulder, so I can never be sober. Whoa, yes I did it. How many million I make for a living? Yeah, my Louis Vuitton pose for a picky. Let the camera light it, my titty, you know. Nobody's better than me. Nobody's better than me. I do it differently. Everybody can see, cause I don't know what's over me. I'm overthinking everything. Got me feeling like nobody can understand the way I feel, cause I am fucked up totally. I don't know how to keep company, so I've been drinking cognac. I've been drinking too many shots of cognac. Alright, that'll be all. Have a great night. Bye bye.